Okay, so for today's lesson, third grade, we're going to talk about the water cycle. This may be something that you know about. This may be something that you've heard about, but we definitely want to talk about it. And this is a book called Water Cycle. It's going to give us really good information about the water cycle and what it is, what is it, what it does, and everything like that. All right. So we're going to start on page 1 where it says water cycle, and it's written by Tori Maloof. Learn about the different states of water, the water cycle, the ways we use water, and how we can save water. All right. So, water world. Clouds gather, the sky grows dark, the wind whistles. Small drops of rain begin to fall. Then the large, loud storm begins. Soon, water is everywhere. When there's a storm, it's easy to find water. But if you look closely, even on a sunny day, there is water all around. Old water. Most of the water on Earth is really old. It has been around for billions of years. Water flows through streams. It runs down rivers. It fills our oceans. Waves of water crash on our beaches. Water is in plants. Water is in animals. Water is even in you. It is everywhere and it is on the move. Where is all the water? Most of the water on Earth is in the ocean. This water is salt water. So up here at the top, you see this is a picture of a stream. All right. And then this little girl right here, she's drinking a glass of water, and it says our bodies are made of mostly water. So liquid, solid, gas. Water moves and changes. It can be a liquid. This means it flows freely. The water you drink is a liquid. But if the air gets cold, water can freeze. It turns into a solid. Ice is a solid. When liquid water gets hot, it changes again. It turns into a gas. Then it is called water vapor. The cycle. So right here, I want you to focus on this page. This is the actual water cycle. And we talked about this in class, but we want to really pay attention to page 10. Pay attention to page 10 and 11. The cycle. Some things happen over and over. They occur in the same order. This is called a cycle. Water moves in a cycle. There are 3 parts of the water cycle. You have evaporation, condensation, and precipitation. The cycle starts when the sun warms the water. The water evaporates. It turns into vapor. Next, the vapor rises into the air. There, it cools and makes clouds. This is condensation. All right. So it's a cycle. You see the arrows just going around and go around and around. It never stops. As clouds get colder, tiny drops of water form. Soon, the drops fall from the clouds. Sometimes they fall as rain. Other times they fall as hail. If it is cold enough, they fall as snow. These are all types of precipitation. The water falls to earth. It collects in lakes and rivers. It flows to the oceans. When the water warms up, the cycle starts again. All right. So here's a picture of hail. And then it says each snowflake is unique. So every little snowflake that falls from the sky is not the same and is very unique. All right. Wonderful water. All living things need water. Plants need water to grow. They get water through their roots. Thin tubes carry the water up their stems. Water then passes through their leaves. It turns to vapor. Animals need water too. They must drink water to live. Cats and dogs, when a dog pants, water leaves its body as vapor. Water can leave a cat's body through its nose. And then here we have a picture of a flower plant, and it shows you how the water passes through its roots and goes through the stem and then branches off through the leaves and turns into vapor. Humans also need water to live. When you drink water, it moves through your body. It keeps you healthy. Some of the water leaves your body. This happens when you sweat and when you go to the bathroom. This boy is drinking water to replace the water that he lost on a hot day. See yourself. Breathe on a mirror. The mirror will fog up. The fog is water vapor leaving your body. I want you to pause this video right here. I want you to go to a mirror and I want you to breathe on the mirror and watch the fog. That is an example of water vapor leaving your body. Okay, once you do that, then hit play and let's continue. We use water in many ways. It is not just for drinking. We use water to clean things, including ourselves. We use water to grow food to eat. We use water to cook food. We also use water to make power. We can use that power to light our homes. We use water to grow plants to eat. Dams hold back water. They run some of the water through pipes to run machines that make electricity. This right here, this is called a dam. I believe this is it's like borderline. It's like Las Vegas, I believe. I think. Las Vegas, and then on the other side is another state. So let's go. Water is being used to cook potatoes. I'm sure your mothers all boil eggs or boil potatoes or greens. You use water to cook. Okay, saving our water. We need water to live. It is important that we do not waste it. There are many ways you can save water. You can take shorter showers. You can turn the sink off while you brush your teeth. If you have a pipe that leaks, make sure you get it fixed right away. So if we go to the light bulb over here, it says a faucet that drips just once per second wastes 27,000 gallons of water each year. That's a lot of water. This boy saves water by brushing his teeth with the faucet off. I know a lot of you, I myself keep the water running when I brush my teeth. And I guess I'm wasting a lot of water. So there's one thing that I can change is to turn it off when I'm brushing my teeth. We must keep our water clean. If it is dirty, we cannot use it. Factories make water dirty. They may leak chemicals into it. This pollutes the air, the water. Pollution makes water unsafe. Oil may spill into the ocean. This hurts plants and animals that live there. Some may even die. Okay? Sometimes unsafe gases into the air. Power plants that use coal may make these gases. Old cars and factories may make these gases too. These gases mix with water vapor in the air. This makes acid rain. Acid rain then falls back to earth. It pollutes the water. It can kill plants, and it makes animals sick. Acid rain killed these plants and polluted the water. Look at this right here. And what do you see right here? There's a car. And when you're in a car, you have this smoke that's polluting the air. And here's a fun fact tip for you. Turn off the lights. You can help reduce acid rain by turning off your lights. The less power you use, the less gases power plants will put into the air. So that's a fun fact. You can practice it at home. The water cycle never ends. It keeps going and going. This is a good thing since we need water to live. It is important to know how the water cycle works. This helps us know why we need to keep our water safe and clean. All right, so this is just a, I guess, science project, and we could do this. If you have time, I want you to get 2 mason jars or anything that you can get with a lid. I want you to get a marker, masking tape, and water. So what to do? Instructions number 1, place a strip of tape down one side of the jar and then fill both jars halfway with water. Mark the water level on each piece of tape. Place the lid on the jar, seal it tight, leave the jar open. Let the jar sit in a sunny spot for 2 weeks. Then look at the water level of each jar. What do you see? Explain what you think will happen. So, that's a good question. What do you think will happen to the water if you did this experiment right here? All right, so here are our words to know. We have acid rain, chemicals, condensation, evaporation, hail, liquid, pollutes, precipitation, solid, vapor. And then we have our index. And we are done with the book. Now your turn. Saving water. Water is important to all living things. We need water to live. Think of ways you can help save water and keep it clean. List all of your ideas and share them with your friends and family.